10 of the most guarded places in the world. Number 1, Fort Knox. Fort Knox has gold, and gold means money. Fort Knox is home to the U.S. Bullion Depository. It not only stores thousands of tons of gold, but it is said to house important historical documents, as well as the Declaration of Independence and the Magna Carta. All of this is not only well guarded, but also protected by a 22-ton blast door. United States Bullion Depository holds about 4,600 tons of gold bullion. It is only second in the United States to the Federal Reserve Bank of New York's underground vault in Manhattan, which holds about 5,000 metric tons of gold in trust for many foreign nations, central banks, and official international organizations. Number 2, Area 51. This is a top-secret Air Force base in Nevada, USA. It is guarded so well that no one can get into it, and even flying overhead is forbidden. It is home of anything pertaining to UFOs and alien conspiracies. Number 3, the Mormon Church's secret vaults. These secret vaults contain genealogical and historical records. Not only are they heavily guarded, but also rumor has it that the records are even protected by temperature control as well as motion and heat sensors. Photos can be a challenge to come by. This is a newspaper clipping of a photo taken during construction in 1962. Number 4, the Federal Reserve Bank in New York. It is said that roughly 25% of the world's gold is stored here. With that much money in one place, it is no wonder that it would be extremely well guarded. The vault itself is 80 feet below street level. The perimeter of the building is guarded by well-trained cops. Number 5, Bold Lane Car Park, Derbyshire, UK. This place has guaranteed security. No one will ever lose their car or possessions while parked here. When you leave your car parked here, it is one of the safest places in the world. You can't get in unless you have a ticket indicating your exact parking spot. Then once your car is parked, it is protected by motion detectors and other alarms that will go off when somebody messes with your car. If the alarm does go off, the whole place goes into lockdown mode. Number 6, Tumen River. The river makes up part of the border between Russia and North Korea and China. Within a mile, you can go from North Korea through China and end up in Russia, which makes it a good place for those wishing to defect. Most defectors are sent back to North Korea. China refuses to grant North Koreans defector refugee status and considers them illegal, and as a result, their whole family is put in a political prison camp in North Korea, which is extremely overcrowded, and defectors are subject to humiliation, torture, and even death. The Tumen River is a hotspot for defectors and is well guarded by North Korean soldiers. Once inside China, most defectors try to make it through to China to the Mongolian border. Another route is Southeast Asia, countries such as Thailand, who welcome North Korean defectors. Number 7. The Korean Demilitarized Zone. The Korean Demilitarized Zone, aka DMZ, is a strip of land dividing North and South Korea. It is one of the most heavily guarded borders in the world, stretching 160 miles in length and 2.5 miles in width. Because of its high defense surrounding the border, people rarely dare to cross it, and has become a nature preserve. Panmunjom is a small village that happens to lie at the final battlefront of the Korean War. The truce that ended hostilities was signed here in 1953, but as peace was never agreed to, the two sides are still officially at war over 50 years later. There are no troops in the DMZ itself, except in the Joint Security Area in Panmunjom, where tourists in South Korea can actually enter North Korea, but only under supervision. It is the only place in the world where tourists can be shot. Both sides of the 4-kilometer strip of land separating the Koreas are the most heavily armed in the world. Within the DMZ are pillboxes, landmines, barbed wire, and tank stoppers, which line the entire border. The section outside the DMZ is referred to as the Militarized Zone, where more than 1 million soldiers are deployed. Number 8. The Greenbrier. Spread out across 6,500 acres, this exclusive resort lies deep within the forests of West Virginia. Underneath lies a real secret, however. Underneath lies a 25-ton nuclear blast door with tunnels behind it, which create a nuclear bunker that is filled with supplies for members of the U.S. Congress to weather out a nuclear attack. Number 9. The Principality of Sealand, aka HavenCo. The Principality of Sealand is a micronation located in the North Sea off the coast of England. Its mass consists of concrete structures that was built to defend Britain during World War II. While it has been described as the world's smallest country, Sealand is not recognized by any established foreign state, although Sealand's government claims it has been de facto recognized by the United Kingdom. HavenCo was formed as a data protection company on the structure, free from the prying eyes of the government. The only people ever allowed in were authorized personnel and investors. However, HavenCo allegedly shut down in 2008. What data was stored here and why did it suddenly go defunct is a mystery. There is currently a website called Sealand.com that has now made it into a sovereign nation and a place to make yourself known. Number 10. Cheyenne Mountain USA. The Cheyenne Mountain was at one point the command center for the North American Aerospace Defense Command, or NORAD for short. When it was built, at the height of the Cold War, NORAD caused some anxiety for the residents of Colorado Springs. It is so well guarded that the tunnel is protected by a solid granite and reinforced door. Although NORAD still operates today, it is primarily tasked with the tracking of intercontinental ballistic missiles, and the military have recently decided to place Cheyenne Mountain NORAD Northcom operations on warm standby and move operations to nearby Pearson Air Force Base.